G'day everyone and welcome to another episode of the GiddyUp Podcast, episode 9 for 2024. And as per usual, I am joined by one of the most handsome men on planet Earth, Mr. Donny Elgin. Welcome, Don.
Oh, hello, mate. I'm really hoping you can hear me. Can you hear me, JT? That is...
Mate, I can hear you. I can't hear you very loud, but I honestly think that's me, so I'm just turning it up at my end. So I think we're all good. I'm sure our listeners will tell us, man, if they cannot hear you, because they are all over it.
One thing I love about our listeners, they take no shit and they call us out when we stuff up. So
What else do you love about our listeners, Donny? You said that's one thing. Like, well, what else do you
They're hot.
love?
They're very hot. Yeah, all our listeners are smoking hot. That's one of the perks of being a GiddyUp podcast listener, is you actually, you are improving your own looks simply by listening. That goes without saying, really. Some of our listeners are aging too, JT. They're aging. Now, I say that with all due respect, but some of our listeners, one in particular that I'm really close with, has a birthday tomorrow. So a big shout out and a happy birthday to Boof, who's celebrating a birthday. Every birthday's a milestone, but is holding it beautifully, looking fabulous. So good luck for a exciting day tomorrow, and I hope like hell the kids have got you some presents, because I have been a bit busy and I haven't really got my shit together yet. So there it is, a shout out on the GiddyUp podcast. That's worth any present, any money can buy, right?
Fantastic. Happy 21st, Boof. That's fantastic news. We all know Donny is like what's the word? The art of disguise. I am sure he's got something absolutely bloody magnificent lined up, and we'll hear about it on next week's episode. Don, no pressure whatsoever.
It'd be nice if you could zip it, JT. Like, I'm trying to brush right over that. Right, now, let's get on to the business of the business.
Business.
Well, JT, it struck me today like a bolt of lightning that
what do you got?
Kevin Rudd, former PM.
K-Rudd,
K-Rudd. He was in the PM cycle, you know, where you could literally toss a coin and before it landed, we'd have a new PM. Remember that time?
Oh, that's nice. We did. Yeah. Do remember that.
Well, he unloaded a little while back and said, bloody Trump, he's a bully, he's a dickhead, he's an absolute flog. He probably didn't use those words, but anyway, what he did have is he had a crack at Trump. He did have a crack at Trumpy, and now it might come back to bite him, because Trumpy looks like he's going to be, well, he did say, listen, I don't know much about the bloke, doesn't sound too smart, but if I get in, he might not be there long. And so right now, K-Rudd is what's the easiest gig in America, where you just, the attaché.
Oh, the ambassador. The
ambassador, that's the sucker. So K-Rudd's doing that right now. But he might be on borrowed time. And why it struck me, JT,
interesting,
is because remember last week, I may or may not have allegedly sort of paid out on some prosecutors in the UK. And I'm thinking that might come back to bite me if I have to go over to the UK and I may or may not break a law. I might be in the shit, a bit like K-Rudd might be with his tenure for the ambassadorship. So anyway...
So I think the lesson out of that, Donny, is don't ever, like whatever you do not ever sledge Thailand or Bali in any way, shape or form, because, safe, mate, you are in all sorts of trouble if that happens.
Thailand is my favourite place in the world, and they could set me on fire and I would still worship them, JT. So there's no chance at all ever of me sledging those wonderful countries. I hope they don't set me on fire. I don't think
so. Is that like legit? Like, so for everyone listening, you have literally travelled a lot, and not just, from fun, but, obviously in your sporting career, you did a lot of travel. Would you say Thailand is your favourite spot out of everywhere?
Oh, absolutely, hands down. I mean, there's two things I love. Probably my favourite thing is the Melbourne airport. It's one, because I'm either going somewhere, usually Thailand, or I'm coming home. And I bloody love this country, but we're a nanny state, JT. The taxes, the bullshit, the laws, they're crazy. You spend some time in Thailand, and genuine, the people, the heartfelt, just the way they live. They have a different philosophy, and it is a beautiful way to live, and I love it. So yeah, Thailand, hands down, is like, seriously, we laugh when we see families on a bloody scooter, and we go, you know, they got the little baby squashed in between the two adults and the dog in the front, and this is on the way home from the hospital after birth. But that's how they travel, and it's
true,
not that big a deal. It's safe, it works, but yet if we do something remotely close, like having a kid on the back of a bike here, we scream bloody Nancy, and it's all bad. So yeah, I love it. I think they're far more in touch with reality. We've got some good things here. Don't worry about that. But
so you know, so when people say, Donnie, you know, pick your favourite kid, and it's very difficult when you're a parent and all these sorts of things. So, although we all know you've got a favourite, but if I had to put it to you, Don, though, because you do frequent Thailand and Bali a lot, you've just come out and said Thailand, yep, go-to place, but you do spend a lot of time in Bali.
Oh, no, Thailand's got it. Thailand's got it for me. And main reason, to be honest, the main reason for that is because there's less Aussies. I bloody love getting out there. And when you've got an Australia flag on your leg and you're, like, honestly, you might not get this, but I'm a super respectful person. And what's sort of tainted it for me, and I have a lot of gratitude, but what taints Bali for me is too many Aussies go there and think their shit don't stink, think they're better than the locals, think they're above just common decency, and I just go, that's shit form, Aussies. Don't do that to Bali. And they do it because it's close to home. They think they can get away with it. They think they're overseas, so the rules don't matter. It's like, no, you know what? The Balinese people are bloody beautiful people, just like the Thai people. And it really shits me when I see Aussies, which I'm one and a proud Aussie, when I see us disrespecting locals. And I tend to see that more in Bali because it's an easier trip to get there. So definitely Thailand for me.
Yep. Very good feedback. Now, of course, if you are listening to the show, just drop us a hello in the comments. All you got to do is say, g'day, hi, like, thumbs up, whatever. We love this, making interaction. We've got a good, Donnie, last week, like, we got a bit of feedback from last week's show that it was a bit loose. It was a bit loose, but it was good. It was good fun. Everyone enjoyed it. So, true to form, we've done absolutely no research for this week as well. But what we do have, Donnie, is I got a little bit schooled last week because I thought I came up with a good trivia question. And, mate, I literally got RSI on my hand from typing all those bloody names into the wheel.
So where that was from.
So I have ramped it up, Donnie. The trivia question tonight, look out. All I'm saying, look out. You can put your best drop on offer because, mate, there could quite possibly be no one that's going to get this one right. We will bloody ramp it up.
This might cost me, mate. I've got some live hacks too, by the way, further into the show. And I've also got, JT, before we rip too far into this, I just want to touch on the fact, I know we've got a lot of little segments and you've got some fancy little stingers, but JT, one thing I can understand, because our listeners are a fine bunch, right? It's quite possible that a fair whack of them might be glamming up tonight, JT. The
Brownlow?
biggest show... No, not the Brownlow.
Pink concert again? No?
No, not Pink again. JT, tonight is the Grand Prix Ball.
Oh, big night.
And it is very special. It's a great way to open the batting for the Grand Prix that's come to Melbourne. And I must admit, I did drive in the Celebrity Challenge
you did.
Years ago. It is as much fun as you can have with your clothes on. So honestly, if we're a couple of listeners down, JT, we'll understand. But they'll tune in. They'll hear this.
Mate, they'll be watching on catch up.
They'll
YouTube, Facebook, it's always there. So easy done. And of course, you know, I know Don, massive fan, Married at First Sight. But it is all coming, it's all happening, mate. It's getting towards the pointy end, right? So we are competing with...
Still on?
It's still going. We are competing with Married at First Sight. So, but that's okay. Now, Donnie, with the bizarre news week this week, we have got some quite genuinely bizarre news.
Bizarre news stories.
Now, Donnie, you do a lot of flying, mate. I thought I used to do a lot. You have just taken things literally to a whole new level. And experiencing the Platinum Lounge and almost experiencing the double, what is it now called? Double Platinum? Is it still called that? Or what's
I think it's Platinum 1 is the
Platinum
next
1, is it? The next one up.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're going a lot of places when you're talking Platinum in Qantas, mate. So, but, you know, as you know, a lot of people very scared of flying, Donnie.
Oh, JT, and which is a perfect reason why this is bizarre news, my friend. Now, Daniela Barrios, she's not going to correct me if I've got her name wrong, JT, and the reason for it, and I say this with all due respect JT, this is a lady who has probably been influenced by the influencers, and they've said, "Get out, face your fear, head on." Yes, take it on. Like,
Mate,
you know, if you're
you
afraid
do
of
that,
snakes-
like in your motivational speaking, mate. You make people want to run through walls, Donny.
Well, that's usually to get away from me. But still, what I like about this JT is she's up and about, and she said, right, I'm going to take on my fear. Come with me as I conquer. Let's overcome a fear. Her fear, JT, was
What
flying.
was her fear, mate?
It was flying, JT. And
Ah,
let me
yeah, well,
say,
it's very
when
common,
I say,
yeah.
when I say was JT.
Oh,
for a
that
good
sounds like
reason.
past tense.
Yeah, bang on, my friend. Fear no more. JT.
What happened?
Went in a paraglider, and JT, there was a paragliding accident, and poor old Daniela is no more. The seat detached into a forest.
Whoa.
We don't want to make light of this because someone died, but holy shit, JT, there's a reason people are fearful of things, because sometimes it might bloody kill you. So I'm going to just preference that with, you know what,
Bloody
if it's a
hell.
fear, don't have to run and conquer it, kids.
But
if
mate,
you
just
don't want to
like-
fly, don't bloody fly.
I get fear of flying, and you know, for a lot of people, they go on planes when they don't take off, and they, you know, the pilot shows in the cockpit, all that sort of crap, right? Talk about turbulence. There's literally courses you can do, right? So
There is.
how do you go from fear of flying to paragliding? Because that is, you know, big.
Well,
That's a
you
big
would
leap,
probably
isn't it?
think that it'd be a lighter version. You know, it's light. It's John, welcome, brother. It's something that is going to less likely to fall out of the sky, shall we say, JT? And,
I would have
and
thought
so,
a plane would be a safer bet than bloody paragliding.
well,
Jesus
I'm not a
Christ.
scientist, but I'm with you.
All
But
right,
yeah,
well,
I mean,
that is
poor old
fucking
Daniela.
bizarre.
Can we just see a photo again? Pay homage to this, because I love this. I love when people are having a crack, and unfortunately, it hasn't been well for her. But, buddy, good luck to everybody else out there. There is the face of somebody who had a crack, JT. That's what I'll say. And
Good on you, Danielle. Well, in other bizarre news, Donny, this one
We've got
certainly, yeah, this one grabbed grabbed my attention, right? Now, I don't know about you, Donny, but I have to say I'm not a big raver. Never been to a rave party in my life, and fair to say, fair to say, probably won't be going to one anytime soon, right? So
Right.
this is all on hearsay, but this is well, Donny,
Whoa.
this is a snake. Now I can hear what you're saying. What the hell has a snake got to do with a rave? And that would be a very, very fair question to ask, Donny.
That's what I'm asking.
Yep. No. Well, it just turns out, Donny, that the Elvish Yadav. Now I know you're going Elvish Yadav. Who the hell is that? But mate, this guy has got.
Nothing but a hound dog. Is that?
Mate, he's got millions of followers. Like I'm talking millions of followers on YouTube, right? This is the man right here. This is the guy we're talking about, mate.
Not the
He is a reality TV star in India. Millions of followers, right?
That will do it.
But he's just been detained and has apparently acknowledged it, that he's been charged with supplying snake venom to be used as a drug at raves. Dawn, I know I'm getting old and I haven't been to a lot of rave parties, but can anyone just explain to me what the hell is snake venom? What does that do? How is that
Straight
a
out
rave
of there,
drug?
like the snake, they give it a little and just take drops.
No,
Nah.
what? He's got 15 million subscribers on YouTube, right? And he was 9 snakes. This is the thing. 9 snakes, including, I'm reading for this, cobras were recovered from the party along with 20 mil of snake venom. And he's now been remanded in custody for 14 days. Sorry, what?
JT, here we are tonight talking about Elvis. This is how the influencers do it. I'm with you, Abby. That's not normal. That's weird shit. But this is what happens, right?
Totally weird shit. G'day, Kev, too.
G'day, Kev.
That is weird shit.
This is what happens, right? Is people, they have to live up to the reputation of keep pushing the boundaries. So they go out, they get some snakes, and they go, right, I'm going to supply this because it'll help my influencer influence. It's frog shit. He's a tool. I hope it bites him and he don't get bail. That is crazy shit.
Dickhead of the week.
You suck.
Now, Donnie, it could be
we
fair to
just
say that
throw him
Elvish
in?
could have been Dickhead of the Week, right? But, you know, when he's not our Dickhead of the Week, it's going to another level, right? So,
Mate, JT, I've got to get this one up. And
This is
and I'm not
quite
talking
incredible,
about snakes
Donny.
Anymore. I'm talking about this story, and I'm hoping I could get it up, JT, because it's
I was going to say, Buff's been hoping that for a while too, mate. But I think we're not covering that on this program, so...
Right, here we go. Now, I still can't get it up because I wanted her name.
Again,
because
here we go. Abby, just for everyone that's listening, Abby says the internet says, because the internet knows everything, it
Yes,
induces
I like it.
intoxication. So there you go. If you want to get intoxicated, forget Donnie's bloody amazing
Get on
drop.
the wheel.
Join the wheel later, and you can get intoxicated on some of the best stuff you've got going around.
Actually,
Donnie, we're getting hard to hear. Fix your audio, Donnie.
Okay, hard to hear. I tell you what I do have is I've got some. Far out, JT. I'm clicking computers. This is why I leave this shit to you, right?
Oh, I can hear noise going on in the background.
Yeah,
anyway,
sorry, I've got the
while
other
you're doing
story.
that and you work on that, right? I will cover off a little bit of this story. I don't know the whole story, but I'm going to cover off the start. So
I've got it.
when you a lot of people make big deal when you want to sell your house. It's the biggest asset you've ever got, and you want it to present well, and you go, look. Of course, I could just probably take out an ad on realestate.com, throw a few bucks at it, try and sell it myself. But there are professionals, Donnie, that do this stuff for a living, right? Real estate agents, they take a nice clipping off the money that you sell your house for. But good real estate agent brings in the extra bucks, right? They are finding the people with money. And I just want to show you a beautiful house, Donnie. Have a look at this absolute cracking place. Look at this. Up in the bush, stunning, mate. Look at that. Nice little deck area up the mate up that way, and beautifully landscapes, nice looking place, mate. So I believe our dickhead of the week, Donnie, might have something to do with selling this wonderful house.
You are bang on, my friend. Now, Abby, I'm hoping my audio's good, mate. I've got it sorted. JT, the name I was looking for. By the way, that is a 4-bedroom house, about 20 minutes.
Beautiful.
It's not far. It's like Sydney, Northern Beach. It's a beautiful part of the world. JT, 4-bedder, worth close to around $3 million, if you don't mind, right?
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
JT, real
What
estate agent, and I'm looking for a name, and I bloody can't find it again. It has JT.
Still hard to hear, Donnie. We're hearing.
Oh shit! This is sad. JT, the real estate agent, went along, checked out the place.
That's worse.
Is that worse?
I'm getting like a lot of feedback through my my ear.
Houston, we have a problem.
It wouldn't be a
JT,
bloody
I'll work
Giddy
on
Up
this.
episode if there wasn't a problem, though. And I'm just grateful for once, Donnie, that it is not me. It is you this time. Woo!
Abby, tell me, am I better yet? I'm pinning this bloody
Yeah, that
microphone
sounds
on
better to me. That sounds a bit better to me.
Well, it doesn't matter what you
Oh,
think, JT. It's
that
all
sounds
about-
great. Oh, I reckon Abby's going to be loving that.
Is she gonna?
I can't wait to see Abby's comment. That is good. And
Right.
beautiful Buff will let us know as well. There we go. We're getting a yes from Buff.
Yes.
So Buff
Well,
gives us the okay. We
we'll
are
hear that
good to
again
go.
later. Right.
There we go.
Okay,
Real estate agent.
So,
Yep.
Miss Bundock, Bundock,
And again,
is
beautiful
the
house.
real estate agent, JT, that turned that $3 million house
Yeah.
into ashes. She was doing a house inspection. Yeah, true story. And allegedly, according to our mate here, it was not her. She wasn't responsible for this. So what she did is she went and grabbed some.
What happened?
She went and grabbed some towels and sheets and shit that were hanging out to dry from one of the tenants. Threw it
That's nice.
inside in the bedroom downstairs against a light that was burning. So, e.g., probably a candle or some bloody sort of burning light.
Yeah.
And was surprised that they caught fire and the house went up in smoke. Now, JT, this has got to shit any normal human. Now, this happened in 2019, right? And so it's only just gone to court.
So it was
And
4 years ago. Geez, the courts are moving quick. That's bloody good.
flying through the cases, and because they're probably like UK dealing with someone being called a Nancy name that they didn't like. So anyway, they've got a backlog the court, so we're not going to take the piss out of the courts tonight, but we are going to take a piss out of a real estate agent that should have been. Oh, Kev, now is that about me personally? Is that an attack? It should have been Very simple, open for inspection. Instead, she burns the bloody house down, JT. If there is a dickhead of the week, it's got to be an agent that's entrusted to get you the very best price for your house, and then you set it on fire.
Gone from that to that.
What a peanut!
Bloody hell.
I couldn't believe it, mate. Could not believe when I read that. And what's worse is this happened 2019. This is just the judgment now, right? Ordered to pay like $870,000 or whatever plus interest, which bumped it up a little bit. But JT, we've just gone through a housing boom. So that the guy who
that's right. It would have been
that,
worth all. Yeah, that's
full. Exactly. Like seriously, nothing on 15, 20, 25, 30% increase of what you could have got if only you had of held on to your property instead of letting your agent burn it down. So unfortunately, fire sale, bang on, Kev. It was really sad. So I hope land value's still through the roof because there ain't no property value.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
There's our dickhead, JT. You got a pussy going on,
mate. For those watching at home, it's been a while since people have seen young Oscar, so he just dropped by for a little visit. Hello, mister. So say hello to everyone. No, you're probably not going to. Show those big, beautiful blue eyes. You're not going to, are you? Okay, you're a bit cranky. All right. So anyway, there's Oscar. He's still alive if anyone wanted to know. All right.
And if anyone's not sure, JT is losing it. Talking to a cat's one thing, but expecting the cat to talk to listeners, that's a whole new story.
I'm in touch with the animals, right? Our audience love animals as well, right? So now, Donnie,
everyone loves a fluffy pussy, JT.
This one's going to be interesting, Don. I'm a little bit reluctant to go to this next episode, but mate, you have promised this. You promised big time.
What? JT. Now, I'll tell you what, remember the last time I did a life hack and I tried to I did do the demo, and it was how to heat up a pizza
Very
with
funny.
Your toaster on the side.
It was one of my favourite episodes, like ever. Like that one.
we might have had a bit of, we might get the video of that because there was some issues with smoke inhalation. JT, this is what I just, now you know I'm not much of a TikToker, I don't watch much TV, I like just to rip out there and live, right? But I saw this bloody popped up on me reels or something, they're a thing. It popped up and JT, it was this person saying about batteries. And they said, I'm today old when I learnt about batteries and whether they're good or bad. And the simple thing is, you know when you take batteries...
What do you mean whether they're good or bad?
Well, you know when your remote ain't working anymore and you push
Oh, so they're like flat or charged? Like
harder, exactly. When your battery's dead, kaput, right?
Yeah.
Not out of aeroplane style, but like it ain't going to work no more, right?
Yeah.
And not a rechargeable style, it's JT, and you put it down there on the table and you go, oh shit, which ones were the good ones, which ones were the bad ones? Because I was about to put the two new ones in the remote. JT, get your head around this. I've got a little hack for you, right? And here's two Innocent League batteries, right? And what you can tell JT is good batteries, according to the old TikTok, and it's tested, I tested this the other day, so she works, right? Good batteries, you can drop it on a bench and it does not bounce. It'll just thump. And maybe that suggests that the battery's got lots of acid or lead or whatever it needs to have in a bloody battery, but it won't bounce. A bad battery, JT, she'll bounce straight back up. So here's the test, right? Now, for the viewers at home...
Sounds a bit dodgy to me, but okay, yep.
No. I want you to try it. Get a good battery and a dodgy and try it. So here's a good one, and we'll just listen for it to see if it bounces back up. Nah, that's a good one. Here's a dodgy one. She's bounced back up, JT. It's bloody amazing. It just went, boom, straight off the ground, up, hit the roof. That's how bad that was. But try it, kids at home. Whoever doesn't like science has got to get out more. JT, that's a fact. Bad battery bounce.
I don't even know where to go from that. So again, Donnie, look, the extensive research you go to for GiddyUp is just incredible, and that was incredible. Like that, just wow.
I may have got kicked out of science when I was in year 9 and 10, but I bet the teacher's regretting it now. Like after all the sinking, there it is. So batteries, try it out. Don't take my word for it.
Well, I mean, because I have a little bit more respect for our listeners, Donnie, than
Thank you, Kevin.
Like, I just want to share something else. So people, here we go. Don't do the close-up of me very often, except when it is with the cat.
What have you got, JT?
One of the best investments you can make is this little device right here. Now, when you're thinking, what the hell is that? Watch the magic unfold. It's a little battery thing. You just put any size battery on. I can't actually see what I'm doing here. And if you can see the little thing, did you see that just go up then? The little, I can't get, there we go. Can you see that there? Just in, watch, when I put it on, watch the screen. Watch the screen and see the little two bar things at the top. And when I put the battery on, see how it goes wee all the way up to fully charged. So it just tells you it's a battery checker and it works for all different sizes. And they're literally like $5 at, wherever you, I don't know, what are those little electronic stores? I've had this for about, I'm not joking, probably 15 years, 20 years. And anytime you're not sure if your battery's fully charged, mate, you just literally go, bang, oh yeah, good one. I know it's shit in the bin. Or, of course, Donnie, you could just drop it on the ground. I mean, it's so look, listeners, you decide which method you think is better and more accurate. We don't want to say which one's better or worse. We'll let you decide.
Fine. Drop your batteries, you'll work it out. Bloody $5 gadgets, JT. Geez, that's $5 could have invested in vehicle.
Mate, look, I don't want to just pick off our listeners, particularly when it's Boof. But all I want to say is Boof's response to my little device was, that's cool. And Donnie, just to remind you,
yeah, any other responses, JT?
That was the reminder to yours.
I think you got them mixed around the wrong way, mate. You're an idiot. That doesn't belong to me, surely not. Mate, what's Kevin said? He's a smart man.
Mate, Kevin's gone with you.
Yeah, I love him.
Kevin, bloody hell, this is bullshit.
Good work, Kevin.
Just don't get
Tell your mates, that's exactly how to roll.
All right,
hey,
now,
JT, one of our winners too from last week, the Spank vodka.
Who won it last week again?
I don't know about last week. Maybe it was the week before. Can't remember. Anyway, little Swifty won it at some point. I said that, and I may have written, because she's like a tiny little pocket rocket. I may have written on the envelope. It says the original name of the traditional, the indigenous name that's on now. Australia Post commitment to sharing that with everybody, which is pop that in the white crocket words, because we all know what that. Anyway, I may have sort of made a name up. When I send it and I fill that little patch in. So anyway, I did suggest that little things come in, or good things come in small packages. And that might have been the traditional name of Swifty's joints. And she said the postie who's on the gas did have a bit of a chuckle. So shout out to the postie who's on the gas. So anyway, irrelevant. What else we got, Jade?
Fuck, that was worth waiting for. Bloody hell. All right, now, Don... I know for a lot of people, not everyone is in Victoria that listens to us. We are, global. So,
we are global.
But we have this little sport in Australia called AFL. Don't worry, we're not going to spend a lot of time on it if you don't understand the sport, or you're from Sydney and follow those other weird sports.
Well,
but there was a big announcement by the AFL, Donnie, during the week. Very exciting that for a national competition, there's been just a little bit missing. We just haven't had a team from Tassie. So big news, Donnie, that they've officially announced the new Tassie team, and they've unveiled the jumper.
Would have been bloody big, JT, wouldn't it? Would have been, seriously, something like, it's taken, how long have we been playing this game for, this great game, JT? How long?
150 years or something crazy, yeah.
So about 150 years to come up with a bloody good jumper for the last team to come into the competition. JT, have you got the Tassie jumper? Have you got it?
Have I got it? Donnie, of course I've got it. That looks bloody great, mate. What's the problem? Tassie Devil, that's a good one because, it's Tassie Devil, yep, great. Green, yep, I get it, Mate, it looks awesome. What, are you happy?
JT, Freo have put their hands in the air and said, thank God there is a shitter jumper than ours. Greater Western Sydney are all dancing around. No longer is orange the shittest colour in the league. JT, that is a shit jumper. Tassie Devils, not bloody Tasmania Devils, JT. That's what they're called. Tasmania Devils. Richo holding that bloody jumper up there is doing it only because they slung him a cash. Fantastic. We've got there. Bruce can't even talk, let alone say bloody special. And he won't say it. That is shit, JT. Designers need a foot in the arse. Tassie deserves better.
But Donnie, that jumper, the green heritage, has been the Tassie jumper for bloody a long time. No. This goes back way earlier than that. So, I mean, what do you think, listeners? Like, are you a fan of this jumper or not? Because it has split the community. A lot of people think bloody awesome, love it. I did see, what's his name, Nick Rewalt came out and thought it was bloody fantastic. And what's the issue? What's everyone crapping on about? You seem to be the odd one out, Donnie. I'd love to see what our listeners
on my
think.
arse, I'm the only one who's manned up and said the designers missed the mark, mate. It's a shit jumper. I'm rapt that Tassie have got a team, and they should have. But it's a devil, JJ. It's a Tassie devil. So much more you can do with that. They put a bloody red T there. Go, here's our map of Tassie with a red T. JT, map of Tassie, red T. What? Serious? I don't want you to overthink that, but that is shit house.
Yeah, and I think
get that off the screen.
As Remy has just nicely
even
pointed
says
out,
that?
bloody Hawthorn
Don't
jumper
read
is
that out. Move on.
putrid. Like, I'd say, bloody hell.
Probably goes for
as a Hawthorn supporter,
you are in New South Wales supporters.
Mate, you are in no position to be judging football jumpers when you barrack for bloody barrack for Hawthorn, mate. So I agree. Bring it on. And I do agree with Abby. I think the Tassie Devil would have been much better on the jumper than the Star. I don't know what they were thinking there. And you're right. I didn't actually pick up the Tasmanian Devils. Absolutely should have been Tassie Devils. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, why was you like, yeah.
It's because, buddy, who's the movie world or that mob? Who are the owners? There's Tasmania do not own the rights to Tassie Devil. Somebody movie company.
Oh, really? Is it? Oh, yeah, Warner Brothers. Yeah.
Bingo, that's the suckers. They own the rights.
That's right.
That's
I remember
why
hearing
it's
about that a while
Tasmania
ago.
Devil, not bloody Tassie Devil, because I don't know. It's vlogs, mate.
Mate, I agree,
Anyway.
and I agree with Abby that Hawthorn is just poo and weak. So, yep,
I
absolutely
did
right.
like Abby for a while.
All right, trivia. It is trivia time. This is big. And again, just as a recap, bloody hell, you guys just absolutely screwed me last week. Everyone got it right, and there was a lot of bloody typing and stuff going in. Good point, Kevin. We do acknowledge excellent comment there. Better the devil you know.
Cute.
So this trivia,
about that,
this is a sporting trivia, Donnie, because it's sporting week, Grand Prix in Melbourne, exciting times, etc. So we've gone a sport theme as per usual. You've got 30 seconds to get this in.
Good luck.
And I'm tipping that not a lot of people are going to get this right. So we will soon find out.
Last week,
just
JT,
remember,
shit
put
out.
in A, B, C, or D.
Get all your fake accounts ready, guys. Here we go.
Here we go.
Right, what is it? I don't know the question this week either, so I'll have to read it when it comes up. What is it?
Mate, I don't know. Well, you want me actually?
Oh,
okay,
have you got it? Actually,
No, I have got
you
it.
got this ready?
Yeah, no, I have. Here we go. Ready? Here we go.
Yep. Right.
There we go. All right. In what sport are Barani, Rudolph, and Randolph all techniques? Is it A, trampolining? Is it B, gymnastics? Is it C, show jumping? Or D, snowboarding? In what sport are Barani, Rudolph, and Randolph all techniques? You've got approximately 10 seconds to go. Lock in A, trampolining, B, gymnastics, C, show jumping, or D, snowboarding. 5 seconons left on the clock. Time about to run out, and the answer is coming on.
JT. What have we got? This is this might. JT. I tell you what, you might be able to rest your wrists this week. And I say that with all due respect, JT, given it's a sporting week. But JT, that is it's going to be an interesting outcome here with who's got this right, because
I can see a couple. Kevin has got it right. Abby has got it right too. I reckon I see two people. There's a bit of a delay on our feed, so we'll see what else.
Yeah, well, there's a delay. In other words, have another crack here, lot.
We'll see what else. We'll see what else comes in. So I will load up those names, whichever it is, and we'll get that spin. Well, pretty soon, Donnie. Before I do that, you got a story. You want to give a bit of a local shout out, which we haven't done for a couple of weeks. So
yes,
over to you,
do
mate.
A local shout out, JT. Interesting, the little toot-toot at the end of that one, JT, and our stinger, because it goes to a car mob. Seriously, I could not be more impressed with Revamp. Now, they're a panel detailing shop. Like, these guys aren't just panel beaters. They are the detailers. They're not really detailers. They spray, they're panel beaters. But JT, the job they do is, it's when car yards want their shit to shine, they take it to Revamp. Now, I know this because I went to a car yard and I said, oh, mate, the magnet, somebody stole the flare off the back wheel, off the arch, and I need it replaced. So they said, yeah, righto, we'll get you a quote. And of course, because my car's a little bit, the rig's a bit fancy, it's gorgeous. It's I've had it colour match, so the flares match the rest of the tub. It's unique. It doesn't. No one else has got one like this. Bloody special, and so it costs a bit more to get it sorted. Anyway, I said to the dealer, I said, mate, how much to get this done? He quoted me $1,800, and I was just going, oh shit, righto. Should I put it through insurance or what? And it's like, nah. I said, mate, where do you get your stuff done? This was his first mistake because he told me. Righto. So then I ordered the part and I went around. I got a quote from old mate at Revamp, and I said, mate, how much to spray this and fit it for me? And he said, $250, mate.
Oh, wow.
I said, you're shitting me. So the dealer was trying to sting me 18 large, and old mate at Revamp. And why I was so impressed, JT, why this shout is so important, is when I went in there, a bloke who'd been just working on the cars, just come out, not the manager, not just literally one of the painters, one of the workers come out, and he just, you know, when you go somewhere and you know you're out of your depth, you know, like I'm big on putting my hand up and go, mate, I haven't got a bloody clue about this. I just drive it, I love it, and I get you blokes to fix it, the mechanic does this, whatever. But sometimes people can take you for a ride, and you feel like a bit of a dick, right? Mm-hmm. Well, this guy here gave me an enormous amount of respect and said, well, mate, this is the story. This is what we'll do. This is how long it'll take, da-da-da-da-da. Had all the time in the world for him. I thought, he's a bloody legend. Then I went back, got it done, saw another bloke, had all the time in the world, and I just thought, holy shit, this is a thing. The boss come out, and I said, mate, I've got to tell you, your blokes are bloody amazing. All the interactions I've had with you on the text message of getting the rig in, I was going to be late, I called up, I said, mate, I'm running 10 minutes late. No worries, Don, see you when you get here. And I just said, I'm bloody so impressed, mate. I said, well done. He goes, mate, seriously, we just think that old-fashioned good value service should never go away. And so I kicked my staff on that. And I just said, you had me at hello. I love your work. So Revamp, seriously, in Cheltenham, you got a scratch or a dent or your bloody panels are falling off and you need some work done on your rig, that is the place to take it. Hand on heart, best in town.
Nice shout out. Well done, guys. And I obviously love the service component. So well done. Always good to trade off good customer service. It always wins in the long term. All right, we have got, of course, Dad Joke of the Week coming up. And I'm going to do that. But what I want people, this is just a new segment, we haven't discussed this at all.
Oh, new.
But what I
we
want.
can say new, and we haven't spoke about this, JT.
We have not.
Okay,
I just want to do fireside chat. I don't know what we call it, but I want our listeners to type in a topic that they want us to discuss right now.
Oh, shit.
Burning issue, something you saw in the news, you want an opinion. Hit us up, put it in the comments, and I'm going to switch to Dad Joke, give you a bit of a Dad Joke, and then we are going to come back and see what our listeners have got.
Excellent. And JT, right before we do that, can I just remind you about the Money Whisperer? I've got some big news on him this week.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going down?
Well, as you'll know, we didn't receive a Money Whisperer recording.
Mate, he's like clockwork.
He's better than clockwork. And I wrote to him and said, mate, are you on daylight savings time? What's going on? Have you changed your clock already? Where is the Whisperer? And he said, mate, no Whisperer this week. I thought, oh, he's hamming it up with bloody all the other celebs at the Grand Prix. Like, this guy's influencer, right?
Yep.
And I get this message, JT. Now, this one, I can't give you too much detail because we're not allowed to say who the Whisperer is, right?
No, we can't.
I said, mate, are you okay? Do you need to chat? When he said, I haven't got one for you this week, Don. It's been a tough week. I said, oh, that's bloody weird. He said, all good, mate. Just got a bad break in my finger at cricket on Saturday. Had 11 appointments, x-rays, scans, and I thought for a minute I was talking to you when I got this because you are the medical bloody practitioner out of the two of us. You see a lot of them. Scans, etc. this week, and having surgery tomorrow. Out of the grand final, and I'm gutted, going for a four-peat. The Money Whisperer plays in a cricket grand final. The boys will, hands down, will have won 4 in a row. 4 in a row, that's bloody. So, of course, my response, JT, straight back to the Whisperer, is chop that fucking finger off and get out there, you soft cock. 4 peats don't come around too often.
Hey, but anyway, is right. Soft as butter, mate. Jesus Christ.
Give me a
Expected
break,
more
mate.
from
That's
the
what
money
I-
whisperer, to be honest.
Exactly.
I mean, Jesus.
Anyway, what it will do though, he goes, I'll have a little bit more time up my sleeve to do some more whispering. So I said, all right, no worries, rest your late. You need some
I
little
like
finger.
it,
It's
I like
okay.
it, I like it.
Our show matters. So there you go, JT. The whisperer is in a bit of pain, but we wish him well. He'll be back soon. Hopefully, finger still intact.
Indeed. Hope the surgery goes well, and we look forward to your update next week.
Dad joke of the week.
Donnie, wouldn't be a Giddy Up podcast if we didn't have a shit joke. And so, of course, every week it's my turn to deliver it. But one thing I want to say about this joke, Donnie, is that I cop a lot of flack for the dad jokes, and I have to own it. But this way, I'm not owning it, Donnie, because this is one you sent me. So if it's shit, I'm blaming you.
Right,
so
I'll own this.
all right, so little Johnny was in class. You got to love a little Johnny joke, right? So little Johnny was in class, and the teacher announced that they were going to be trying something different to help everyone get to know each other a little better and to help with their spelling. Well, that's bloody good. I like teachers. Don't they do a bloody good job? I couldn't do it.
We love teachers.
So the teacher explained, she said, I want you to stand up and give us the occupation of your father, spell it, and say one thing that he would give us if he was here today. Okay, so the first student raised a hand, a volunteer, and Marcy, the teacher, said, you can go first. So Marcy replied, my father is a banker, B-A-N-K-E-R. And if he was here today, he would give us all a shiny new coin. And the teacher said, oh, well, that's really nice, Marcy. All right, well, who wants to go next? So Kevin stood up, and Kevin says, well, my father is a baker, B-A-K-E-R. And if he was here today, he would give us all a freshly baked cookie. Very good, the teachers told Kevin. And Jeff was next. And Jeff stands up and he says, well, my father is an accountant. A-C-K, no. And before he could attempt to spell it once more, the teacher cut him off and said, look, just sit back down, have a think about it for a while. And when you think you know how to spell it, you can stand back up again and try it again. I thought that's pretty nice. So, of course, then little Johnny raises his hand in excitement to be acknowledged by the teacher. And the teacher says, all right, Johnny, you go next. And he says, well, my father is a bookie, B-O-O-K-I-E. And if he was here today, he would give us all 20-1 odds that Jeff will never be able to spell accountant.
I like that even when I hear you say it, JT. That's very good. Who'd you get that from, JT?
Mate, that was yours, Donnie. It was all from you. Yeah, let us know what you thought, if that passed the test or not.
It might actually step up in. It might take the dad jokes out of dad jokes and actually be funny jokes if I keep providing them, JT. So we've got to find us back to dad jokes.
Yeah. All right, now, Donnie, wheel. Have we got a wheel? Can we load the wheel up?
Yeah, load the wheel. What have we got? We got.
Well, Abby. Abby's giving the thumbs. Jeez. I'm okay with that because it's bloody Don. So yeah.
Abby.
Now, what? Sorry, Abby. You've said this. Tough. Now, Abby. Warren Acot's mow down M&D. Of course. I was actually thinking, what the hell is that? And now I actually remember. And we were going to talk about it, and I forgot all about it. Do you know about this, Donnie?
Is this the guy on the rider mower who's going to...
Yeah, it is.
Tell me,
bloody amazing effort. I honestly, I've heard about it, and I know he's riding his mower around to raise awareness. He's riding his mower around Australia to raise awareness for MND. But what we will do, because I don't know enough about it to do it justice, and I want to, we will make sure we cover it next week on the show and give it a shout out, because I actually think bloody good on you. So, yeah, good tip, Abby. So, yeah, we'll definitely cover that off next week.
Excellent. See, that's what our listeners do, JT. They bring us quality content, because God knows we only come up with shit.
Because we don't.
So,
that's right.
If it wasn't for Abby, who was shit a minute ago with her last comment saying thumbs down to my joke, but who's come good with the content. So, what's the wheel looking like, JT?
Kevin also just said the joke was shit, basically, mate. So, she said, you got nothing.
Well, wait a minute. JT, have we got a wheel? Because if I recall rightly, there was a couple on it And I think both of those names. So we might not have the wheel this week, suckers. So,
All right, so we only 2 people, Donnie, was going through the comments. Only 2 people got this right. So I have delivered on a hard question. And if you remember the fun we had last week on trying to get the wheel, mate, oh, bloody hell, that was one of my worst nightmares. But the good news is, watch this, Donnie. There we go.
oh, look at you go.
Bang.
Have a
It
look
is
at
on the
you,
screen.
wheel boy.
And as you can
You've
see,
done it.
there are only 2 names there, Donnie. So 50-50 chance that, what are they
Well,
going to win,
both-
Don?
Nothing, because they're both paid out on me tonight, so they can get stuffed. I'm going to
All right,
send them
well,
a bottle of water.
Oh, fantastic.
No,
All right, well,
mate.
that's the end of the wheel
That
tonight.
was the
And
wheel.
on to the next.
No, I will send them a bottle of my finest JT. Oh, JT, I've got some new flavours again from last week. This one here, I haven't even tasted it yet. Now, no, I can't let it out yet because I'll have to taste it. But what I will do, whoever wins it, just message me and I'll tell you the flavour list and you can be my official flavour taster, okay? I'll tell you the new ones, and if they float your boat, there we go. That's how we'll do it, JT. And then we'll let the listeners know next week if it was any good.
All right, done.
Oh,
Are
I'm
we
excited
ready?
about it too.
Abby,
All right.
Kev, good luck. This
do
is the moment. I'm going to click the button here, and there it goes.
Here it goes. This is a big one.
I'm pretty sure it's going to land on Abby. Boom, there it is. Sorry, Kev,
Blind Freddie
50-50 and
could
you've
see
lucked
Abby had
out.
that.
That's bloody...
Kevin,
that's a
sucks
bit
to be you
bloody-
tonight, brother. You've missed out. Abby, on the other hand, winner, chicken dinner, spank, coming your way. Message me and I'll talk flavours with you.
Ooh, talking flavours, loving that. Now, Donnie, we have absolutely nothing else.
Right, no, that's it. Wrap it up. Oh, I've got a final thought, JT.
Of course you do. That's exactly what I was trying to get into. Are you ready for your
Yes,
final thought? Because
I-
this is...
I do have a...
Are you
yeah,
ready?
I just have to...
Do I need to stall
gotta-
and talk about
Oh.
something? No, it's like,
Yeah. Oh, shit, I can't... What's going on with this, JT? This is why I don't do technology. No, I got it. I got it.
Okay, here we go. Ready? This is final thought.
Right, here. JT, life is full of surprises. When your day is wonderful, cherish it. When your day is difficult, embrace it. And just stay strong. Just get through that day. JT, there is no guarantee how many days we've got left. So just learn to love them.
Final thought. And Donnie, this is like topical news. You know the winner of the Australian Open last year, Arena, I cannot pronounce her surname for the life of me. Mate, she's 25, right? And she won the Aussie Open last year. Her partner, 42, literally died yesterday, 42 years old, of a blood clot. And so to your point around you don't know how many days you have left, mate, who would have literally, neither of those would have thought that they would be going to a funeral and one of them being their own, is just bloody extraordinary. So I agree, mate. You never know how many days you got left. Cherish every bloody one that you've got. So good advice, Donnie, as per usual. We could crap on for ages. Well, we normally do, but...
We just have.
How did we go, Donnie? Did we go all right tonight?
Oh, well...
Listeners, how did we go? Quick comments,
No,
get them
paid
in,
out
get
on
them in
me.
the
They can
screen.
get-
It's like,
No, that we love them. I hope they come back next week.
yeah, we
even
do.
if they are
And
paid
we'll
out.
actually try and be a bit more organised and give you a bit more notice that we're on next week instead
And
of about
we're going to get
an
the
hour
mow down, the
before.
MND, JT. I'll go
We
to
are.
all each.
Yeah, love the mow
Something
down.
We'll talk about that. It's good. Here we go. Right, I got this. Giddy up. Did I get that, JT?
No, you did. It was bloody awesome. I loved it. Awesome. All right. Thanks, guys. Hope you had a good episode. Share it around. Make sure you spread the love for Giddy Up. And if you've got any ideas, segments, things you wanted us to talk about, hear about, whatever, you know where to find us. Bye for now.